Bringing it to you on a Monday. We have another little visit to a fish store. Actually, I found them through my exotic aquariums trip, and they liked my videos and stuff. And so I said, "Hey, can I come by and visit?" And they said yes. And they're not too far from exotic aquariums, and I thought it was kind of cool. They have a saltwater side that's kind of behind me over there, and I'm on the freshwater side since I do freshwater fish. So we have Yobi, who's going to enlighten me. We're going to show a couple little fish. We have a little fun just for a few minutes. I don't want to take up too much of their time. So let's get started. And this is our good friend Yobi, who's being so kind and showing us around. What are we seeing first?
This is our discus tank. We just started it this month. It's got a few things in there we'll have in the future.
And you know, it's the nice different colors and I think also you use a driftwood in there, yeah. Right? So it looks really nice. It looks like the colors are popping. All right, now we're here at the koi tank. And remember, what do we need to know about koi? Because before I say it,
They grow big.
they grow how big?
Too big.
Too big, exactly. So should we put these in fish tanks?
Not. They're in a fish tank in this size to be sold, but once they're sold, they should be put in the pond, something bigger.
And so you always need to do your research before you buy these fish. So what's cool about these guys?
The colors, the long tails, look nice.
Very nice, very nice. So these are the koi. All right, now I am sitting down and we're gonna check out the shrimp. You know how much I love shrimp. Tell me about them. That's loud so I can hear you.
I don't know much about the shrimp. I know that they are a little bit harder to take care of and they need more established team. But they reproduce like crazy from what I've heard. And they come in some pretty cool colors.
Yes, as I was wandering around, you see there's a blue, you got some yellow. As I move around, you got some red, you got some green over here. You have definitely multicolored over here. Again, you always check out the prices too. Oh, but again, these are really normal prices, nothing outlandish. And as I try to move myself, you'll see the different colors. You see how they graze. And remember what I mentioned before when I'm talking about turtles, that you need to really make sure that you really check out that everything looks well established, that they're moving around, and also the reality that you know, you want to, in my opinion, always go to a mom and pop store. This is a mom and pop store, and you can always get people who are really dedicated to their craft. Anything in particular that we should kind of know about these shrimp that for the viewing public, as it were?
They'll reproduce fast.
They reproduce fast, right?
So
write that down. They will fill up your tank. All right. Let me ask that question again, because I just asked them that question. I can never pronounce that word, and I know a lot of people on social media have these. What are they called again?
Axolotls.
Axolotls. And what's the deal with these? Because I have seen them on YouTube, not YouTube, on Instagram, and people. What's the deal? Are they amphibians? Are they fish? What are they?
It's an aquatic reptile. They pretty much live in the water their whole lives. They don't really get out of the water. But they're cool. They're pretty sluggish. They don't move around too much.
What do they eat?
They eat there's a special pellet that we sell that they can eat, and they could also eat live flatworms.
Oh, look at that. And they get how, like 6 inches and larger? Is that what you're saying here?
Yeah, they get larger than that. I don't get around 10 inches long.
Okay. So can you put these with regular freshwater fish? In my ignorance? No.
They have to be alone because the water needs to be around 65 degrees. They need colder water, so you can't really keep them with any fish.
Look at that. Learn something new today. All right. Good stuff. Yobi, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Now we're looking at cichlids. We're looking at South American, or are we looking at African?
These are peacock cichlids. So
peacock.
They're pretty close related to Africans.
Look at those colors, how they're popping. Beautiful. What's special about cichlids?
They're aggressive. They need to be kept in a cichlid-only system. Okay. For the most part, you could have a flecko or something of the sorts in there, but most of the time they will be aggressive towards anything else.
What do we mean by aggressive? Because eventually I want to do a video on that aggressive behavior, non-aggressive,
Yeah,
semi-aggressive. What does that mean?
It means that they'll attack any other species that's in the tank and kill it.
Wow. So so you definitely, we need to keep these guys separate from other fish. All right, now we are continuing on with the glowfish. These are actually, if my brain serves me right, they are trademarked. That they are GLOFISH, glowfish. What makes them special? Because I know I see them at Pet Supermarket, Petco, things of that nature.
Well, they're genetically modified to fluorescent or blue light.
All right.
And so if you don't have a blue light, they don't really show that fluorescence as much.
All right. So you definitely, that's something, so they're very unique in that respect.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else so I don't press the pause button and we can, I can roll it a little bit?
Just other smaller fish on this side.
All right.
Swordtails, angelfish, gouramis down here, rams.
Wait, what are rams? Because I know I see these a lot.
It's a type of dwarf cichlid.
So should they be kept separate as well?
That's semi-aggressive. There's certain species that they don't show aggressiveness towards, and some that do.
Oh, very nice. Anything else? Well, I don't feel like pressing the pause button.
We have the Colombian sharks, or the baby catfish.
Baby catfish. Now you notice these guys. Do any of these guys get big?
The Colombian sharks, I'm not sure if they get any bigger than that, to be honest with you, but the bala sharks get huge.
Right. That's the bala shark, also known back in my day, used to be known as the tricolor shark. It was, seriously.
Yeah. And then the loaches, they grow too.
These are the clown loaches, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And what about these guys? The iridescent sharks?
The iridescent sharks, I'm sure they grow. I don't know to what size.
They do. I was just messing with you. Iridescent sharks, they grow to about people size. People do fish them, and yeah, they're just getting enormous. Anything else as we're finishing up on our little quest here, as I wander around, and as I kind of show you, it's a nice small mom and pop store, again with the fresh saltwater section here. And what else we got? What do you mean by setup tanks? What is that about?
We sell them set up already, everything included and ready to go.
So you sell the entire system?
Right.
Okay. So tell me about a system, and tell me why I am, and why should I pay a few bucks to get this particular tank or any of these tanks?
This was cool. This
Tell
was
me.
made by UNS.
Okay.
It's simple.
Right.
It's just a sponge filter and a light.
Right.
You got your aquascape already done. The fish is acclimated to the tank. Everything's ready to go.
What does aquascape mean?
Aquascape means like the landscaping in the tank, pretty much. The way you set up your rocks or your driftwood or your plants.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I know some people are new to this stuff, and I want to make sure that they understand. So this could maybe you could put in your office or at home, or keep it with this. This would be called a nano tank.
Right.
Oh, cool. Let me see. Also, one I kind of like this one, nice and round, and
that one's made by Aquatop.
You see, what kind of lighting is this? Because one day I am going to talk about lights.
This is the LED light. Basically, all of these are LED.
Why can't I just use plain old fluorescent lights?
The algae growth would be crazy, and LEDs consume less energy and they don't heat up the water as much.
There you go. Good, because I know eventually I want to talk about that. And what kind of filters for fun?
This one has an included all-in-one. It's an all-in-one system. It comes with the filter included in the back.
Right.
So basically,
for fun.
The water would come in through down there. The filters out through here, and then that's the outlet. The pump pumps it back out.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times. All right. One last hoorah before we close it out.
Want to do 3 minutes?
Yeah, real quick, and then we'll close it out. I'm gonna sit down again. Hey, tell me about it.
So our fence has been up for a couple years now.
Right.
It's got a little bit of everything in there.
Okay, and you also have LED lights for these, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I would like to thank Yobi, and I think is that Juan?
Yep.
And I like to thank them because I know they invited me. This is their little kingdom. So I wanted to thank them for their time and their effort to show. This is Strictly Fish here in Miami, Florida. Check them out. I'm gonna put their little at Strictly Fish for their Instagram. Come check them out. They're very friendly mom and pop store. And this is Luigi Fresh.